Good day, everyone. Our lesson for today is all about right triangle similarity theorem. But before that, don't forget to subscribe and share this video to your classmates and friends, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Also, you can find different subjects in this YouTube channel. Just select the playlist section, and finally, please do not skip the ads in this video. Thanks, and now let's proceed to our main topic for today, which is all about the right triangle similarity theorem. In this lesson, we will learn the relationship between different parts of right triangle that has an altitude drawn in it. So as you can see, this is a right triangle, but there is an altitude that is drawn within this right triangle. Okay, and this triangle is perpendicular to the hypotenuse, as you can see. So before we look at right triangles, we will examine something called the geometric mean. The number x such that a over x equals x over b, where a, b, and x are positive numbers. If we solve, we get x squared equals ab, tama? Because ang gagawin natin dito is we will cross multiply this equation. So makukuha natin is ab, and x times x is x squared. Or just simply, x equals square root of ab. Okay, let's have an example. Find the geometric mean between 9 and 4. Let's say 9 is A and 4 is B. So we can do two solutions. You can solve the proportion by 9 over x equals x over 4 by following this one. And we have this one, so that is x squared equals 36 because 9 times 4 is 36. And then get the square root and you will get 6. But you can do a shortcut thing wherein diretso ka na dito sa ating equate formula. So we have x equals square root of 9 times 6, and that's square root of 36, and that is 6. So they have the same answer. Another example is using the geometric mean. Find the geometric mean between 10 and 15. Again, you can use the proportion by 10 over x equals x over 15. And that is 10 times 15 is 150. And then, ang gagawin natin dito para makuha natin yung answer is that we will think of one perfect square factors of 150, which is one perfect square and one not perfect square, and that is 25 times 6. 25 times 6 is 150. What is the square root of 25? That's 5. What is square root of 6? That's square root of 6. Hindi siya pwedeng makuha. Or pwede siya makuha, but you can use a calculator. Okay? So our answer is 5 square root of 6. The same thing will be get no, from using this formula. So same lang. Okay? Now, um, the altitude to the hypotenuse of a right triangle divides the triangles into two triangles that are similar to the original triangle and to each other. So kapag nag-create daw ng altitude dyan, dinidivide niya yung triangle that is similar, the original triangle that is similar, no? Or divides the triangle, I mean, into two triangles that is similar to the original triangle. Ibig sabihin, kapag dinivide niya to, ito similar to dun sa original na triangle na meron tayo kanina, and then same din ito doon sa original triangle na meron tayo kanina. Okay. So ayun yun, no? Yung two triangles. Now, let's say that this side is 5.2 inches and the other side is 8.75 inches. Okay, given the altitude, which is 6.75 inches. So since 6.75 is the altitude, it is the geometric mean of 5.2 and 8.75. So, ibig sabihin, geometric mean daw yon kapag given yung altitude. Now, we can solve that by doing this. So, we have x, this is the x, no? X equals, if you still remember our formula, that is x equals square root of AB. And A is equal to 5.2 and B is equal to 8.75. So we will multiply the two. Okay. Or we can use the proportional theorem, the proportionality, I mean, which is a over x and x over b. So that is 5.2 over 6.75 equals 6.75 over 8.75. So we can use either of the two given equations. So to solve, let's have an example. Find the values of x in the following right triangle. So we're looking for the x here. And then given the a and b, so we can solve that. X is the geometric mean of 9 and 7. So we have x equals the square root of 9 times 7. So ginamit niya dito yung x equals square root of ab. So the answer is 63. We will think a number, I mean, that is 1 perfect square and 1 not perfect square for the factors of 63. Ano yon? That is 9 and 7. Yung 9, pag minultiply mo sa 7, 63 ang makukuha mo. Yung 9 perfect square, yung 7 hindi. So we have 9, square root of 9 is 3 and the square root of 7 is the square root of 7. So pag samahin sila, your answer is 3 square root of 7. Now, let's have this one. We have the missing x here, but unfortunately, it's not part of the altitude, no? So let's see how these things will goes. Okay, so yung x natin dito, hindi yung x na, iba yung kasing x na sinasabi natin kanina. Okay, that is the altitude. Dito is yung ating b. Okay, ang a natin ay 3. Ang x natin dito, yung x talaga na ginagamit natin for the altitude is 5. So the formula is, as we all know, that's x equals square root of AB, no? So I think dapat ginamit na lang yung is B. Well, anyway, I hope naintindihan nyo naman kung bakit nilagyan ko siya ng B. Okay, so ibig sabihin, i-multiply natin si 3 at saka si x. So we have 3x, no? Then we have 5. Para ma-cancel si square root, ang gagawin natin is we will multiply both sides by, or we will square both sides. Okay, so para ma-cancel natin si squared. So we can now cancel this. Ang matitira is 3x and then 5 squared is 25. Divide both sides by 3, so we have 25 over 3 equals x. Or in a simplest form, I think that's equal to 8 and 1/3. Okay, for the value of x. So this is our final answer for the value of x, which is actually the b that we're looking for. Is that clear? Ayan. So, ganun lang siya kadali. Things that you need to consider is, do you know how to solve radical expressions, of course. Number 1 yun. Kasi, you cannot do square rooting without knowing how to do radical expressions and also factoring, yan, multiplication, yan. Yan yung mga prerequisite for this particular lesson. Okay, now let's proceed to the second corollary to Theorem 7 to 3. The altitude to the hypotenuse separates the hypotenuse so that the length of each leg of the triangle is the geometric mean of the lengths of the hypotenuse and the length of the segment of the hypotenuse adjacent to the leg. So 6 is the geometric mean of 3 and 12. 3 and 12. Okay, so bakit 12 yung ano natin? Kasi we add the what do you call this? The 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 bases, which is 3 and 9, and that's equal to 12. Okay, the 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 base of 6 um is 3, no, in this triangle, and the base of the whole triangle, which side is 6, is equal to 12. Nagigets nyo ba? Yung base ng 6, this triangle, okay, ang hypotenuse is 6 at ang base niya is 3. Sa second triangle naman, na kung saan sides, isa sa mga sides is 6, ang base nila is 12. So 3 is the part of the hypotenuse closest to the side of 6. 12 is the whole hypotenuse. So 6 will be our x here, equals the square root of 3 times 12, or it's just simply 3 over 6 equals 6 over 12 as the proportionality that we gave a while ago, no? So kung titingnan natin, that is a over x equals x over b. So that is the formula, no? That we're going to use, that we had used, no, in the in this particular example. Or pwede yung x equals square root of ab. So yung x natin dito will be the sixth, but here ang kukunin natin is yung hypotenuse, yung side ng 6 na triangle, at saka yung hypotenuse ng buong triangle, no? Or yung base ng buong triangle na ito. So i-add natin yung dalawang bases. Okay? Para maintindihan natin siya, let's have an example. For this one, let's have this. So we're looking for f. Okay, we're looking for this, where in fact we have 10 and 2. So first thing is we can do this. So f equals 10 squared, square root of 10, because f belongs to 10. 10 belongs to f. Dito, ito yan. This is the triangle wherein nandoon yung f. Okay? So, ayan. So, dito siya Then, sabi ko nga kanina, yung next number is yung addition ng buo. So, 10 plus 2 is 12. Kaya 12 yung nakuha natin dito. So, 10 times 12 is 120. And then, the square root of 120 is, if we will look for a, what do you call this? If we will look for the factors of 12 and of 120, that's 4 and 30. Okay, so square root of 4 is 2, and the square root of 30 is square root of 30. So we have 2 square root of 30 for the value of f. For the value of w, okay, so w belongs, 2 belongs to this triangle. So that's w equals square root of 2, and then the addition of the bases, which is 2 plus 7, which is 9. So we have this one. So 2 times 9 is 18, or just simply get the square root of 9, which is 3, and the square root of 2 is square root of 2. So we have 3 square root of 2 for this particular example. Okay, so I hope you get what is all about, or you understand what's all about right triangle similarity theorem, and I hope that you understand how it is being solved using different figures, using different examples. So with that, thank you very much for your listening.